double the clickety that. No, man, don't do that. Don't. Just go full screen. Yeah, that's. I mean, what seems to be? Why can't you just? No, not the whole. Yes, these things are either I'm stupid or they're stupid. Something is stupid. But anyway, okay. The things are streaming everywhere. Something's still broken on Citadel GG. But I think we're pretty much live everywhere else. So it'll definitely be recording on the YouTubes. Everybody, if you've got any AI recording thingies that you want in this meeting, please bring them in. You are welcome to bring any recording things, recording AI, stuff like that. The AI picks up the comments as well. So you're welcome to ask questions all the way through the meeting tonight. For those of you joining on the other live streams and you're watching, these are the directors, investors, the core machine of the massive vision that we are building. That there's General Kev, he's the other Kevin. So we're just like chilling here while we wait for people to join. I can't even play music in case it gets muted on all these different ones. So maybe I'll ask Christy to sing for us.
Don't be shy, Christy. You got this.
Let's go, Christy. Where's the layout settings, man? Christy just hits us with a hair. There's Elliot W. Meowvis. Could play the spoons. She's got all her teeth. Doesn't quite look right, if you got all your, teeth. When you play the spoons. Okay, we're just giving let's give another 4 minutes for people to join. There's already 32 in here. Jason, sounds like it's raining at your house there. I think you're gonna have to mute when you're not speaking. We're gonna have to get Jason like a soundproof studio at some point.
Let's put him in a concrete box under the planet. With soundproofing, and then on the soundproofing we have egg cartons.
On like a space station. It's like floating there.
What do you think, Jason? Can you me?
Oh, the solitude of space.
Cat says, can't hear anyone else but you. What does that mean? So on the streams, I'm assuming you can hear when Leonard and Jason and whatnot all chat. Okay. Midnight Cats lady.
I'm just quickly gonna. Where is this Google Meet thing on my screen? Oh my word. Okay. Gonna test to see quickly.
There's Meowvis.
Okay, nice. It works.
Okay, get that thing off my screen. I want pretty faces. Where's all the pretty faces, man? People's like, is this one of those things where you don't want to switch on your camera because the people are going to die of thirst? It's spoiled. He's still there. Look, there's Jason MacGyver. Right at lunch. Sorry. So what is this? Meeting tools. Where do you control like the camera layouts and stuff? Hey, there's Joey. Hello, Joey.
What's up?
There's Leonard. So I mean, this thing puts me down the bottom right here. So where do you move things around? Because we're recording, so I'd like to, when someone's speaking, put them like Are there settings on the software, or does it want to make me angry? Open picture, adjust view. There's something there that says adjust view. Yeah. Auto, dynamic. What does that mean? That's pretty cool. Maximum tiles to this spotlight. What is a spotlight? That's hello. Okay. At least I know where it is. Hide tiles without video. Oh, that wouldn't be very nice. All right. Okay. We got 34 folks that have joined in this meeting over here. There's like a couple of hundred all over the place on the different platforms. Doesn't seem like I don't know. Rob and Jason, do you guys have like any kind of admin rights to allow people in?
Rob potentially should have.
I think any of us
I don't.
should if it pops up. I haven't seen it.
Should be able to let people in. So
Yeah.
whoever's speaking doesn't get distracted by having to let people in. But okay, great. Let's go. So I'm going to start off. Welcome, everybody. So there's 2 rules here for our presentation. Number 1, if you're not speaking, switch off your mic, please. Because as we hear with Jason's mic, we, as much as we're excited to hear what's happening in Ukraine, and what's happening in Leonard's esophagus, we are more focused on hearing what the speakers have to say.
I'm sure everybody would like to hear me take a sip from this glorious water.
It's not just like a little sipping noise. It's like you can hear the whole esophagus.
I practically drown myself when I take a sip. So
It's like you hear the water going down, landing in the stomach, little bubbling noises. It's like, wow. Hey, Nathan. Good to see you. All right. Let me find my... So I'm going to start off, and I'm just going to give the premise for our strategy. And then I can't remember who goes after me. Who goes after me? Is that...
I think it's me.
Is it you?
Just
Okay.
a quick thingy update. Yeah.
Please hold. Try not to be rude about it.
Wow.
Wow. Something. Die of thirst. I got so many windows open, and I can't find the one with the presentation. There it is. Okay. Yo, we are everywhere on everything. Must be so windy. Why is there wind blowing on the... Okay, here we go. Let me just see. Okay, so first off, I'm sorry, okay. I couldn't, let me just see. There. I mean, it's still bad, but hang on. Let me see. That is chat, meet, yes, this one. So first off, I'm sorry, okay. I couldn't get the writing to not go over the other writing, but you'll at least have an idea of what you see. Okay. So it's wonderful to see you all. Thank you for believing in everything we're building. The Citadel ecosystem, the founder funnel, Only Believe, Operation Safe Place Defense, and the Citadel itself. It's awesome to see you all. Awesome to be able to hang out with everybody. Those who are here in the Google Meet meeting, those who are watching from the outside. We'll answer questions, obviously prioritizing the Google Meet, because this is where the investors are. But we will try and get to every single question and take note of comments and stuff like that. Think we're scamming you. Not only are we scamming you, but we're also hypocrites. So whatever. Yeah, really don't care about FUD.
If you have fun, get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here. We're building. Okay. Now, I'm going to say a lot of things for the record so that it is recorded nicely by AI. So number one, we don't, when I say we, it's probably Rob and I, don't like Web3 at all. As far as I'm concerned, from one end to the other, it was something that was supposed to be incredible that turned into a scam. All the TGEs, all the meme coins, the tokens, the NFTs, the way they presented, that stuff is all extractive. It's a casino. If you like casinos, it's not a scam. But to me, who hates casinos, I don't like anything that is not predictable. People take advantage of that. They like to use the vague potential, anything that you intentionally prosper, knowing that it comes at the loss, the expense, the failure of somebody else. I don't like. So I'm not going to make moral judgment on it, but I don't like any of it. When people ask me when TGE, I often think mostly they don't understand what they're asking for, because most of the time, just quick questions, someone able to admit Jax, the Jax Designs account, or was it just me who sees that?
Pop up for that.
It's not showing up to me.
Yeah,
Oh,
me neither.
okay, so we have to figure that out. Okay, so I'll
Unless
just,
you can promote me, or
let me have a look here. Just say hello in a something.
hello
See.
in something.
No, come, please. Be nice to me.
Okay, there's been a hard
Brutal.
choice.
No, I can't. Yeah, everybody,
wow.
Please hit Robert with a wow, please.
We got a wow.
All the comments on every platform.
What the
All I
suck?
want to see is wow for Rob, who knows I'm flustered and then hits me with that. Okay, yeah, thank you. Hit him with those wows. If that's all the meeting is today, I'll be happy.
I will change my presentation to do a full breakdown.
Just one
of
wow.
I
Let him, give him those wows. That's it. Every platform. Wow, Rob. Okay, let me just see. There's Christy. There's Bergs. Good to see the Bergs. Elliot. Fluff. Kev. There's Gunther. I'm trying to. There's Jason. I'll make Jason. Can I? No, I can't even make him an admin. Okay, I'm just going to get angry. I'll just watch the things and just admit them as they come in. Okay, stupid skin him from a cinema. Tucky race for those who wow, Rob. Okay, so I know the AI will clean up all of my frustration, yeah, but we'll figure out how to make people admins in the next meeting. So just for the record, we did not build in Web3 to join the casino. We didn't come here to be part of any of that. That stuff to me is it's like American Psycho. You know, it's that Wall Street vibe where a bunch of hippies, instead of yuppies, are running around with their slick back hair and trying to make money and make their bags, and they don't care whose lives get destroyed. We didn't come here for that. If we could have done this on Steam, we would have done this on Steam. And what is it that we wanted? All we want is that players can own their assets and have their lives changed financially. That's what we want. We want you to be able to own your assets, sell those assets, make real money, and have your life changed financially. We don't care about anything else. When people come to me and try and sell me Web3, I just hear you, but there's like a hand up your woohoo and the devil is moving your mouth, because what you're doing is you don't even realize what you're saying. Destroy people's lives, destroy people's lives, destroy people's lives. That's all I hear. You can't preach to me anymore. I've been here for 3.5 years. I've climbed up on the stages and listened to all those people who don't realize they work for the dark side. The NFTs don't have utility, they die. People lose money. The tokens don't have utility, they die, because there's no plan beyond launch. The only plan that most of these people have is how they make money at your expense. You are nothing but extraction to them. Community is just another way for them to make money, and that's why in that world, no crying in the casino. You know, they'll rug intentionally. VCs will come to you, and we've had many discussions. In the first 2 years, I was seeing VC at least once or twice a week, and I couldn't, no matter what they offered, no matter how much they offered, I couldn't in good conscience even think of saying yes to the possibility of a big rug token launch. It was just impossible. So whatever you see us do, it's if Steam was a marketplace where people could sell and earn and live, that would be everything to us. If you could stream and tip people with your NFTs, that kind of thing, that is what we're building. So on an ideological, philosophical point of view, we came here to change lives. And wherever you are, please type it so that I know you understand this. And you are part of the we. It's not a royal we. Not saying me, I'm saying us. We came here to change lives. And if you grasp that and you get excited about that, you will then help us build a very prosperous community. All right, thank you. We came here to change lives, absolutely. So what you're looking at there is the core of everything. Every NFT works everywhere. So no matter what we do, for our token for that Citadel token, and later on the talent coin, which is the only believe token that'll launch months, maybe a year, don't know. But for those things to launch, they need utility. And so our first priority is, people ask, why are you making so many games? Why are you, doing so many things? Because I know it's messy over here, but every NFT works everywhere. So PvP, Citadel, Metaverse, Arena Social, Marketplace, the mobile stuff, the PC stuff, browser-based things, Discord-based games, whatever it is, if you have an NFT, it must work everywhere, so that no matter where you are, that NFT has value. And that is what drives this model, that NFT, because NFT is just a name for a digital asset. We want your in-game pair of shoes to have value to someone else. And it might not have value in this version of the game, but it might have value on another platform. And we will crank out different mini games and games, whatever it is, so that those NFTs, those digital assets, those things have value. Because Rob says it over and over. Rob is our CEO. He says it over and over again. We didn't come here to build $1 billion business. We came here to build $1 billion community. We measure the success of what we're building by how many wealthy members of our community we can produce. And we will move the Tetris pieces around until we figure it out. But we've got a pretty good model because we've done a lot of stuff. Okay. So this is the first, I share this whenever I do a presentation. Every NFT works everywhere. Second thing, we've got to give the NFTs unprecedented value. So cross-game, cross-platform, playable, rentable, always active, social fine rewards. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this stuff. We'll do a lot of presentations about this in the future, but it's just important for you to pick up the fact that the giving the NFT value is very important. It is it's creating value that creates demand. Okay, right, ready? Then CTL. So we need to give the Citadel token unprecedented utility. It's got to have utility before it launches. So those of you type fast on all the platforms, type there utility, then in all caps before. And you can go back to normal caps, I guess, CTL launches. So unprecedented utility. The token must have massive utility before it launches. Because why do you need a token if it's just for a casino thing? You know, what's it for? It's gonna die because there's no use for it other than hype. So you've got to create this fake hype. And you know what fake hype is called in business? It's called multi-level marketing. So we're not against multi-level marketing, but you're giving things utility on pure hype. We've got to give it utility on functionality. It's got to have a proper use. And that is why those NFTs are so important, because the only way people are going to be able to buy from each other on the player-to-player marketplace is with Citadel. That means those NFTs have to matter. The assets in game, the whatever it is in those games have to matter. It's got to matter to players. The land has got to matter. It's got to have real utility. Let me know with thumbs ups if you're keeping up with me. Okay. Then that means access and progression, social fires. Social fires, for those of you who don't actually want to play the game, but you want to be in the community. So you like the idea of commenting and hanging out and trading, you know, like Gunther, who's in the chat here, and Jacques. They probably won't play the game, but they like the idea of a real estate company. So they've set up a company called Citamax, and one of the meetings they'll do a whole presentation to you. It's a digital asset management company. They're excited about it. They'll probably never play the game. They'll probably never enter the actual metaverse, but they are excited and passionate about that part, you know, where they're helping people manage their digital assets, helping people understand the financial ecosystem, because both Gunther and Jacques came here to change lives. So you're keeping up with me? If the NFTs have incredible worth in the games, then Citadel is going to be busy all the time. It's going to have utility all the time. So this token over here, very much like the dollar or the pound or the euro, is going to have a nation, a world where it has utility. There are things to spend it on. There are important things that you can't get without it. Like the United States, you can't walk into a shop with a South African rand. That's how you give something power. You say, well, you can't come into my shop with another country's token. But what you can do is you can go and exchange it there. You can buy something. You can buy something and then sell it for dollars. But if you want to buy something, you got to buy it with dollars. If you want to buy from me, buy it dollars. So Citadel has to have that level of utility. So in marketplace and trades, rewards and staking, social fire coordination, access and progression upgrades, we're going to fill these things up with, as the community grows and more champions join, they're going to come up with awesome ways that Citadel can be spent. And I hope you guys are keeping up. Please ask questions if you're getting lost. Okay. So there's a value flywheel, which is you for instance, here in the Citadel itself, you can earn or rent, upgrade, infuse the rising NFT demand, because as the community grows, NFTs are in demand. And as NFTs are in demand, Citadel goes up in its value. As that value increases, people make money. Other people from the outside say, wow, that's a fun game. That's a cool ecosystem. and people are making money there. So do you see it? There's a flywheel. There's velocity. It's got momentum. It just goes. New content, more players, bigger earnings. The circle goes and goes and goes. This is what we want to do for the rest of our lives. We don't have any other plans for our lives. There's no plan B for me. The truth is, if you've got a plan B, your plan B becomes your plan A. So we are all in. Rob and Jason and I have put in both our kidneys. Most of our lungs are in here. I noted that I could get some money for my eyeball. It's all in here. You know, we are locked in. B sold her kidneys, and then she went and sold her mom's one kidney. And she jumped in. I just want to get rid of someone here quickly. Remove viewer. Have a nice day. Okay, so let's keep going. Right. So what you're looking at here is how the NFT utility and the Citadel token demand match each other. It's a bonding curve that they lock step. We focus with all our heart on making sure that there is demand and utility. Please write those two words down as you comment. Demand plus utility equals win. Demand plus utility. So everything we do, if people ask you, those guys are busy with so many things, or you people are busy with so many things, because we are creating demand and utility consistently. That's why it's such a good investment. What we're building is thought out. It is planned. It is strategized. We have a proper roadmap that sticks to demand and utility. Okay, more utility, more demand. All right. So this is the final slide here. It's built to compound. NFTs are productive assets. Citadel is an essential rail. So now everything that you're going to see that comes next is how we create demand and utility. We're going to give you an update on some of the products. We're going to talk to you about some of the big announcements, is how the pre-sale is going to work. You know, and if you want to get us to, because you're part of us, you're part of the we. If you want to get to that big token generation event, you've got to help us get to the demand and utility part first. We are not going to launch an empty, heartless, worthless token that has got no power. When we launch that thing, whoever holds it has to have their life changed like forever. All right. Okay. Right. So I believe next up is I think Blush is going to jump in next up with an update on the next mobile. So Blush, do you want me to show the current? Okay, go for it, Jason. What's that?
No, I was just going to say, like, from your side, it was the current status of OSP, OSP Mobile, and then moving on to Leonard.
Okay, great.
Just to be pedantic and stuff.
I like your pedanticness. I'll just show a quick video. So OSP game is pumping, it's climbing. We're trying to land one or two nice whales to make life easier. Because I'm a little tired. All of us are tired. We just want to build the game. Okay, please hold. Your call is very important. So you guys have seen the Avernus teaser. I'm just going to show it.
This is Commander Rice Calder, Benevolent Corporation Science Division. To all who hear this friend or foe,
can I just take this opportunity to talk about how much Windows 11 irritates me? Thank you for your attention in this regard.
That's funny.
I've put this now I can't find. Oh, there it is. I put this everywhere on the socials, but you can have a look here. So this is the new map coming. It's called Avernus, and it just gives you an idea of. There we go. What's wrong, Joelani? She's crying. Okay, I don't know if you can hear audio, but I'm going to share it anyway. Boom.
This is Commander Rice Calder, Benevolent Corporation Science Division.
Can you hear the
To all
audio?
who hear this friend or foe,
Yep.
heed carefully. Tridec Avernus remains active. Its systems persist beyond our control, and the portal will not close. The entities emerging from the rift recognize no allegiance. They will strike you as they strike us. They are endless. If you seek shelter, hold the perimeter and maintain the defense grid. If you seek conquest, understand that the dock itself hungers. Every mind, every weapon, every act of defiance only feeds the anomaly. Containment is no longer possible. The only way to endure is through constant elimination. Keep your turrets active. Synchronize your power cores. Fire until the air burns clean. The gate will not remember your flag, your name, or your cause. It only remembers motion. And it rewards the ones who refuse to stop. Commander Calder out.
All right, so what you're seeing here is the beginnings of our ability to start delivering more narrative-driven maps. You're going to see a lot more of that with nice little voiceover characters. Maps that are going to feel more lore-driven, story-driven. This one, you can see it's low on
Andrew, I would. Is the audio acting up for everyone else? Yeah, okay, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would stop. I would pause the video.
Okay.
That's weird. You're
Can
okay
you hear
there,
me
came
now?
through.
It
Oh,
was
there we go.
probably.
Oh wow! There we go.
Okay, there we go.
There
Sorry.
we go.
Okay, so what you're seeing here is the beginnings of like proper narrative-driven. Yeah, I am Platinum. Yes, Floating Islands. This is a ripping event. So what you're seeing is the beginnings of the lore-driven maps where we can actually start doing storytelling because we're getting better and better at world building. And this, it's tower defense, third-person shooter tower defense. You can see, look there, you're putting down turrets and stuff. See? So there we go. Turrets are going down. Now, again, those are NFTs. I mean, I'm only using noob cards because this is in-engine. But you can see that those are all utility. Everything that you see basically in this map is all there's opportunity for NFTs and stuff. But okay, but there's a quick update on the 3D version. This map will probably be released this week or next week. It's just about the optimization. That's all. Hopefully this week we're gonna launch it. So you'll see in the milestones like what our raises are about is to get as fast as possible to the multiplayer. Then I'll just very briefly show you. I just want to find that window quickly. Sure, I'm burning through time here.
I'll make mine very, very quickly.
It's like crazy how little, like in
it's
2 hours.
Crazy how quick it goes, eh?
So
It's the passion.
this is we're about to do this. That's why Leonard's one is so important. I'm just loading this one. Please remember the login details. Please remember the login details.
It should remember. Yeah.
Please be nice. Yes, it did. Okay, let me. Sharing is caring. Or maybe you could just make me angry. This program makes me so upset. Okay, where is I'm
if you want to
streaming.
show the
Yeah.
mobile game, I can quickly share it.
I've got it. Yeah, I'll just have to find Google Meet. I've got like so many streaming things open. It's crazy. There we go. Okay, so this is about to release. This is very important for you guys to see because we've built out that insane 3D PC version, and our policy obviously is the zero barrier to entry to let anybody with any terrible machine be able to play at least a version of the game. So here, this is a mobile and browser version. There's your NFTs, just like you have them in the normal game, except this is a Plants vs. Zombie style. I'm just muting it. Version of the game, so there you can, you drop in your turrets over there. It's actually very addictive, I don't even know. Is that a machine gun? Thank God.
Yeah,
So,
no.
sometimes I just put like economy cards down. I'm like, why is nothing shooting? What's that? Healing, economy, machine gun. Yeah, I don't have any rockets, but anyway. And it's very cool. See, so there, you just handle your lanes. And this is almost ready. And then, so this is phase 1. Phase 2 will have bullet heaven style things. You'll be able to upgrade the cards. It'll be able to shoot multi-lane, I think, all sorts of cool things. But it's very nice. You'll have a lot of fun with it. Okay, great. So update so far as that stuff is happening. And I will run you guys around the actual Citadel. I took Bergs around the Citadel the other night, and I could. The guy was grinning so hard he nearly broke his screen. So I'm pretty sure you're all going to enjoy that. So this is a very simple version of the game, and Blush Leonard over here is going to show you guys what comes next for the mobile, and here comes some alpha. Now very important. Remember we spoke about NFTs having utility. We are going to be making more and more cool things, so that utility. All right. So let me stop sharing, and thank God, hand over to Leonard.
Okay. Just give me a second. Find the share. Gonna speed run this one. And first of all, right at the top, the most important thing.
Wow, Rob.
That deserved a slide of its own.
All right, so just to quickly run you guys through some mobile updates. So as you guys saw, the current mobile that is going to be launched imminently, most likely this coming week. And I just want to take you guys through some of the things I'm going to discuss tonight, very quick, as I mentioned. So the current game, I'm going to just talk you through the current game, the next development phases for the current mobile title that Ankh just showed you, and then the next mobile title, which we're all extremely excited for. So the current mobile game, I've taken some screenshots for you guys. I showed you already, but it's fine. There's some more screenshots that I do want to show you guys here. It's just to show you guys kind of the main gameplay loop. You already saw that there, the art and animation direction, and obviously probably the most important thing of all of it is your NFT integration. So the first one is, as you guys saw, that screen that Ankh showed where you can select your NFTs. At the moment, it's only going to be 6 towers. It's healing, shielding, machine gunner, rocket, economy, and slowing. That's just for phase 1, but phase 2, obviously, we're going to be bringing in all of the 12 turrets like you guys are going to also be experiencing in the main PC game. And then also same type of functionality. You're going to be able to select all your different NFTs. You can scroll through all of them here. You can select your rarity and the types of turret just to make it a bit easier, obviously, to filter through them. You can double tap on this, and then it will immediately go into the slot, so you don't have to drag and drop into the different slots also. But that is essentially, at the moment, our current scope of NFT integration is going to be all of the current NFTs that you hold, such as your healers, the Katsu's coming soon. Well, the damage dealers for the Katsu's coming soon are also going to be put in here as well. And then, as you guys saw, what Ankh did there, it's just a basic plant versus zombie style. You have your different lanes. Your enemies come marching down, come marching at your core, which is here on the left-hand side. and you obviously have to just protect each lane. You have your 3 little lives up here that you also have to make sure that you don't lose, or else you're going to obviously fail the game. On mobile, this whole screen, so this is on browser. What Ankh showed you now is on browser, obviously. This whole screen is actually going to be vertical on mobile. So here, where you see your core on the left side, these little shields, that's going to be at the bottom of your screen. The enemies here, the portals, are going to be at the top of your screen, and they're going to come like marching down towards you. So it's a very nice effect on mobile that I enjoy actually a lot more than the browser for the visual effect. But at the moment, it's just this Plant vs. Zombies style. Like Ankh mentioned, there is for phase 2 and obviously the rest of the development phases. There's a lot more functionality going to be brought into this. So your enemies being able to move across lanes, your turret's going to be able to shoot across lanes, some extra boss dynamics, in-wave activities, those sorts of stuff that's also going to happen in extra development phases. But it's just now to get, as Ankh mentioned, a potato version out for people who don't really have a gaming PC to partake in the PC version. They can download this obviously on their phone or on a PC that isn't obviously strong enough to run the PC game. This will definitely run on it because it runs on browser. So you guys can download this, play it, and then I'm going to get to some features that are going to come in next development phases now after these screenshots. And then another screenshot I wanted to show you guys is just a little boss. Once every 10 waves, you get a boss. I believe it's every 5 waves. There's a tiny mini boss that comes that you can defeat. Every 10 waves, it's a main big boy boss. You'll see he moves across the map and shoots at your turrets and blows them up, all that sort of stuff. And then once you beat this boss on wave 11, the map actually changes. So it just keeps it a bit more visually interesting, doesn't fatigue your eyes so much as you're playing it because like you see, look at the map here and then look at it here. Even the dropship changes to a different dropship for the different maps. So as I mentioned, every 10 waves, once you beat the boss boy, the map is going to change for you. You can obviously keep going and going and going. Then the next development phases for the current mobile, as I mentioned, it's just some more balancing to make the gameplay feel more impactful. New enemy and turret behaviors, as we mentioned, the turrets being able to shoot across all the lanes, the enemies being able to move across the different lanes and do some extra stuff just to make it more exciting. Improved progression and reward systems. So obviously, as you play through the game, you'll have different options on upgrades. So you can actually upgrade your turrets in the next development phases, most likely upgrade your core and the HP, those sorts of things. UI polish and expanded content. UI polish is just essentially the UI that you guys see now. It's very bare bones that we've just been working with. So we do want to make it more visually appealing and also more functional in every sense, so that it's more clear what turret you're choosing on back here when we showed you guys this, to make it maybe a bit bigger so that you can see your art a bit more, because I mean that's obviously what it's all about, is seeing your actual NFT in game. So that's just what the UI polish is going to be about. Expanded content is obviously things like extra bosses, different types of mobs, those sorts of stuff. Integration of further NFT usage and utility. That's obviously just any of the extra and new NFTs that we do bring into the ecosystem are also going to be able to be used in this mobile game and everything else. But it's just that to mention that to you guys again, that every single NFT coming out, you're going to obviously be able to use it in the mobile as well. Addition of courage earning. So obviously as you play through it, we are working on that for the PC version. It's actually done and ready. We just have some tweaking still to do, and that should pop with the next update as well. Maybe not this next map update, we'll still see. But essentially for the mobile also, we want to do the same type of thing, that as you play that game, you're actually able to earn courage and have the ability to, like, obviously as you beat the waves, you beat the bosses, whatever it might be, you earn that courage, and you can obviously like we keep mentioning, make a living through playing our games. The planned soft launch, what I mentioned earlier, is it's probably going to be dropping this week for you guys to be able to start playing it, start experiencing it, and then obviously give me all the juicy feedback on what we can do. So that's exciting. And then the next mobile, which is probably the most exciting part.
Alpha.
Very alpha, yes.
Alpha.
Yeah, so as Ant mentioned, this is very, very alpha at the moment. This is not in development yet. This is going to be our next development phases. But this is our next planned mobile game, which we're very, very excited for. It's called a roguelite bullet hell. So what I'm going to explain to you guys in a seckie now, because I don't want to take up too much more time, is just what roguelite and bullet hell means. And I'm just going to show you guys some screenshots of some of the different things we're going to be putting in it and the type of idea that we're going for that you guys can expect. But just obviously keep it in mind, specifically here, the unique art direction. It's very Operation Safe Place Defense. It's the universe and lore of OSP that it's going to be taking place in. So all the art that you guys see, the visuals, just keep in mind that it's going to be obviously skinned to the OSP universe. So essentially, it's a fast-paced roguelike shooter with randomized stages. So every new stage that you go in, it's going to be entirely randomized. You get to play through it, beat some enemies up, and then progress to the next one. Skill-based combat, it's essentially what that means is as you play the game, you're obviously going to get better at it. And then the different types of levels are going to need you to actually be able to level yourself up in that sense, to be able to beat it, to be able to play through it. And that gives you that replayability, that you know that it's not going to be the same boring thing over and over and over. It's going to be very replayable in that sense, because it's always going to be something different. Again, same thing that I mentioned with the current mobile is the current NFT and collectible system. So obviously, every NFT that you're able to use in the PC, in the current mobile, is also going to be able to be used in this next mobile title as well. Again, the unique art, or the art for the roguelite is going, the next roguelite is going to be OSP centric. It's obviously going to be our style, our lore, our universe. We're targeting obviously iOS and Android, so mobiles. I'll chat to Rob. I'm not too sure about website because browser, because that is we're going to be a pretty chunky mobile title, but at the moment it's specifically for iOS and Android. Early prototype and concept phase starting soon. So essentially, what that means is we're already having a chat with our current mobile development studio to see what is possible, to get some ideas and templates and things from them that we can use, that we can put in the game, what we can do, what they're able to do, all those sorts of things. And then obviously as we go on, we're going to build that out, and then yeah, it's going to result in the roguelite. So essentially roguelite, what that means is it's procedural generation. What that means is every single time you play through the roguelite on say you play the game, when you enter into, say, level 1, that level 1 is going to be different to the level 1 you played yesterday or played 20 minutes ago. It's always going to be a different randomized level to keep it exciting, to keep it different, to keep it engaging. Permadeath without progression, or with progression, sorry. Essentially, usually what happened, or what some other titles do, not specifically roguelites, but some other mobile titles that have an RPG aspect to it, is that once you die, you lose all that progression. You have to start from the beginning again. A roguelite essentially retains some of that progress. So as you've played through the different levels, through the different experiences, you're going to retain some of that upgrades and content and abilities and things that you've unlocked. Especially as you move through the levels, you're going to be able to retain those upgrades and things that you've gotten in the previous levels. It's a heavily replay-focused design. So as I mentioned earlier with the randomization, is that every single time you go into a new mode, you play a new level, you play a new dungeon, whatever we're going to be calling it, is going to be randomized, it's going to be different, it's going to be a new experience. So it gives you that replay aspect. And through that, you can also test the different builds. So your different weapons and turrets and NFTs and whatever you're going to take in, you're going to be able to experiment with a lot of different strategies and approaches that you can use for each different level and dungeon, whatever it's going to be. And we also do want to focus on short, intense sessions. So not something, because it's obviously a mobile game, you don't want to be, a mobile game is usually something that's short, that's sweet, that's fun, it's engaging, and that's kind of what we want to focus on for this. Short, sweet, fun, engaging, action-packed. There will be a campaign, as you see here, but what the campaign is going to be. It's obviously going to be a situation where you play through a story mode, but obviously each level, each mission is going to be short, sweet, fun, action-packed. And as I mentioned here, it's great for mobile and on-the-go play. So if you're waiting in line somewhere, or sitting on the throne, whatever it might be, it's going to be a fun game for you to whip out and play. This and the previous, or the current mobile as well. Both are going to be super, super fun for you to play. Rewarding and skill growth. So as you play through the different levels, and the more you play, the stronger your character becomes in the roguelite that we're going to be building. So that's like your ability upgrades, your turret upgrades. We're playing around with the idea of a mech that you're going to be able to use in this roguelite. So that's super exciting, so that you can use your mech and also obviously upgrade that. Bullet hell, essentially, you'll see exactly what bullet hell means in the screenshots that I'm going to provide below just now. It's essentially a massive number of enemy projectiles, enemies on the screen. It's chaos. You have to dodge constantly. You have to move constantly. Like quick reactions, precise movement. You have to constantly be engaged to essentially deal with a mass amount of enemies and bosses and bullets and bombs, whatever you have on your screen, and that you're going to be playing through. And yeah, as I said, yeah, it's going to be truly a visual spectacle, because the view that you're going to have, like I mentioned, you're going to see it in the screenshot now. It's going to be super chaotic, super busy, a lot of different enemies, a lot of different things happening, and it's just going to be so engaging, because you're going to have to make sure to dodge this and dodge that and shoot this guy and fight this guy, whatever it's going to be. And yeah, the core player experience is going to be able to provide you that sense of accomplishment after you've beaten this absolute mass of enemies and different bosses and huge boss for you guys when you play through the different levels. And this currently, it's a bit cutesy at the moment. Don't worry, we are going to reskin this. We are going to change it. But this is currently the template that we're going to be working on from our mobile game studio. As I mentioned, don't focus too much on the visuals of this. It's just to give you a rough idea of how it's going to look when you play the game. So obviously you're going to have your health bar, your energy, mana, whatever we're going to put in for you, the boss HP bar, your different currencies, which is obviously going to be valor, the amount of enemies you've defeated, your different abilities, and then on your screen obviously is going to be your player character and all the millions of things happening on your screen, the bullets, the different enemies, the mobs, the abilities you're using, all of that. And then just for some, so as mentioned again, this is very, 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 very alpha at the moment. We're still playing around with a lot of these concepts, a lot of these ideas, a lot of the visuals, but this is just to give you a rough idea of the general direction we're heading in. So these are going to be some of the turrets, some of the turret assets we've had a look at that you guys can drop in the game while you play. Some very cool ones, obviously, like your revealing tower, like your machine gun, your rocket launcher, your laser turret, all those sorts of things. Well, laser turret is probably this one, is going to be this one, but it's just a rough idea of the difference in visuals compared to what I said to you here. Don't focus on visuals here. It's obviously going to have our own style, our own art, our own lore put into the game. So it's going to be reskinned entirely. And now I'm going to get to one of the titles that we're taking heavy inspiration from, that Unk loves. He sent us this and we all actually fell in love with it, of just how a roguelite is actually supposed to look. A roguelike bullet hell game is supposed to look. And when we saw this, it was literally a done deal. So this is going to be like your character when you open the game. This is going to be like your character selection screen, where you obviously pick your character, you pick the different mode, the difficulty, gives you your little stats on the side, and the top will obviously be your loadout and your NFT and your NFT loadout that you can go in and build your different decks, your different loadouts with, your profile, the currencies, all of that's going to be on here for you. And then this is to give. I'm going to make this a tiny bit bigger, I think. Yeah, let me go back. So this is going to give you guys a super good idea of essentially how that roguelite is going to look. So it's a very far cry from the cutesy one you saw just now. This is the type of vibe that we're going for, again, with OSP's lore and art and unique style, obviously, put onto this. So this is essentially how a roguelite looks. You have your bar at the top, which is obviously going to be your experience bar as you play through the different levels. You have your character HP and whatever mana, energy, whatever he's going to use. You have your time at the top, your difficulty, your selected weapons. And then obviously on your screen, you have your player character and all the different enemies coming at you that you have to defeat in the current level. And another cool thing about roguelites is as you're playing through the different levels and the different stages, there's going to be opportunities for you to be able to upgrade your character as you're busy playing. And this is essentially what it shows. So these will be upgrades for things like your attack range, your move speed, gives your attacks in your bullets and whatever you're going to be shooting with different effects. What is this? Your attack speed gets a bonus. So just different little effects and upgrades that we're going to be putting in that as you're playing, you're going to be progressively unlocking to obviously, as I mentioned earlier, progressively make your character stronger and stronger and give you that aspect of replayability through all of the different levels. And now here comes the two screenshots I was really excited to show you guys. This is essentially what a real bullet hell looks like on your screen. So as you can see, there's a lot of different stuff going on here. I think there's three more screenshots, sorry. This is essentially a screen that you guys can expect from this game is just a mass amount of enemies and things happening on your screen, all the different bullets, the bombs, the enemies, the bosses, the dodging that you're going to have to do. You have to make sure to fight this guy or focus on this boss, because if you don't focus on the boss, can you hear me?
There we go. You're back. You're back.
Sorry. And then, oh, this is another one that I wanted to show you. This is where you guys are reading Arsenal up here. That's essentially going to be loadout for us. So that's going to be where you're going to be selecting your different NFTs, your different guns you're going to be taking in, the mech you're going to be taking in, those sorts of things. And this is going to be that screen. So as you see, it's very customizable. It gives you a breakdown of all of your stats. On the right side here, the different type, well, in this case, it's going to be the different types of guns. We're also going to have guns, but we're also, obviously, like I mentioned, going to have your NFTs that you're going to be choosing, as well as your mech. And then final one that I wanted to show you guys, this is truly the full scope of what bullet hell is going to look like. As you can see, the mass amount of enemies on your screen that you're going to have to defeat, dodge, fight, whatever it's going to be. And if you guys can just apply your mind or apply your imagination a little bit, it's just this reskin entirely in OSP, and our lore, our flavors, our art, all of that is going to be what you guys are going to be experiencing. So you're going to be fighting the little enemies we have in the game at the moment. You're going to be fighting a whole lot of different stuff that you guys don't even know are that is in the lore at the moment. So we're going to be adding a lot of different things to this roguelite, which we're all very, very excited for. And just to harp on one thing specifically that I want you guys to take away from all of this is what Unk presented again in the beginning is the functionality of your NFTs, be it the current mobile game, this roguelite, it's going to be a blanket. So you're going to be able to use what you're able to use in the PC into the current mobile and into the roguelite as well. It's going to be the same functionality, the same utility that you're going to be able to use your NFTs in the game, in whatever game we do. Awesome. If you guys have any questions for me about the mobile, we'll just put another wow at Robert. If you guys have any extra questions for me or any questions, anything like that about the mobile, any suggestions, anything like that, specifically when we drop the current mobile, please feel free to reach out. I always love getting suggestions and comments and updates, and except if it's Norego. I'm kidding. I always love getting these suggestions and comments from you guys because it helps us understand what you're looking for, what we maybe overlooked or what we're not thinking of, and it just helps us involve you guys as a community, which is always fantastic. Thank you so much.
Very, very good job as usual. Leonard. Awesome. But can you guys see? Can you see where we're going? So as we go through the night, you're going to pick up the alpha. The alpha is going to, our goal is to just for you to get a revelation, an understanding of why it will work, but why we must do it this way. So at any level, if you're able to invest or back or buy or do things at whatever levels, it's working. It's gonna work. We are going to build $1 billion community. Like, don't hold back, jump in here and help us get her done. Okay, who's next?
I just
Jason?
want to quickly
Yeah,
interrupt
go for
you,
it, Leonard.
So just because this is very relevant to the NFT
Yes.
utility I just mentioned. So I see in the chat, General Kev mentioned, so I just realized the infusion system works with this too. Exactly. You are literally understanding exactly what it is the infusion system, which is something that we're pushing to get funded so we can actually obviously build it out and get it up and running. That infusion system is probably going to be one of the main cores, if main core of the entire Citadel, because that infusion system is what gives your NFTs that another massive amount of utility. Because yes, those infused NFTs that you obviously infuse into each other, you make stronger ones, you prestige, all of that is also usable in these mobiles, and like I mentioned, every other title. So yes, General Kev, you hit it on the head. That infusion system is used with everything, not just the PC game.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to share Jason's presentation, and then we're leaving Joey for last because he's got some big alpha about the Katsumant. Yeah. Okay, so Jason.
Yeah, sure. We'll
there we
cover.
go.
I will blast through this. So what we're about to cover is what we are going to be setting up with our new partners, Pixpel. They have a very, very innovative. I think it's one of the. It's my favorite Kickstarter platform models that I have seen in 8 years in this space, because it is truly, truly fair. It is something that protects the buyers, the investors. It protects the teams themselves, and the slides. Yes, 1 second, Rob. I think. Oh God, yeah. Sorry, my bad. 1 second. There were slides as well. One moment. 1 moment.
Wow.
I brought up the document.
Rob, hit him with a wow, bro.
Document.
Should I bring up my presentation and change Rob to Jason?
There you go. That's Rob's got it in. Rob's got it in slide format there. Thank you, Robert.
Okay, so what am I doing? There's many things going on. Don't send messages faster than I can click, Robert. I'm just going to type wow before I click it. He bombards me. I thought it was Joey messaging me there for a second. Joey doesn't do multiple lines.
No,
I need
Joey
access.
Joey does one word per line.
Yeah, 1 word. I've requested access, because obviously I'm not trustworthy.
Let's all calm down. Give me a second.
Yeah, because obviously, I mean, request is. Do I have to go to my email?
No, it's just
I'm not going to my email.
Yeah, the sequence of
flustered.
the text, Jay, follows the slide, and then I can jump in at the end there if you want me to.
Yeah, that'd be perfect, man. Thank you.
You should have access, Unk.
Okay, let me try that again. Everybody, please excuse our team for, what they're doing to each other right now. Because, I stood and I slaved over this pot of food all day and you didn't even say thank you. Oh, right.
There we go.
Oh, that's pretty. Look, just right-click Pixpel, add to dictionary. There we go.
What are you doing?
It had a red line.
So,
okay, hit it. Let's go.
All right, so one of the things that we want to provide, especially to the users as we approach TGE, and there's something that Rob will touch on as I get to the end of this presentation, but this is a run-up to our TGE, is fundraising via Pixpel. We're also going to be integrating the Pixpel solutions into our Citadel platform as well. More on that after, as it's not as relevant to exactly this. And it's milestone-based funding. So the same way that Kickstarter, which offers no real actual protection to investors in projects, like you can participate and donate money to projects, but there's very little control, very little guarantees, and especially once stretch goals and goals have been hit, it's very frequent that you can just lose your money, right? So with Pixpel, what they've created is a system that allows projects to raise based on milestones. And as projects hit each milestone, they are able to continue their raise in new phases. They are able to unlock the funding. And if a project doesn't hit, let's say, the milestones, or isn't actually providing updates, which in our case, I would say is nigh on impossible, as we're literally live streaming our own development every day, then the communities themselves can actually vote as a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, to have said funds returned. So we're working with them because their goals, their vision align perfectly with ours, which ultimately is keeping everyone's investment safe, and also the accountability that comes with. So if you can go down to the next slide, Andrew. And if I can go down to the next slide as well, that'd be great. So how Pixpel works: raised by milestone, capital is released in tranches tied to critical achievements, alpha builds, in our case, alpha builds, NFT marketplaces, mobile releases. Proof of progress: the milestone completions are independently verified and fully visible to the community, something that I would say we are exceptional at. Community oversight: the backers themselves gain governance, visibility, and influence as development progresses. This just brings the community even more close to us as we build. And we can move on to the next slide. Now, where this also helps projects, the liquidity allocation for TGE. So of the funds that are raised via Pixpel, 30% is automatically set aside in a smart contract for liquidity. That means that upon launch of all the money that is raised through Pixpel, 30% is guaranteed to be there for liquidity. That means that, you know, we have that solid launch foundation to actually get the token off the ground in a healthy manner. I won't bore people with the details because I'll probably trigger an aneurysm from Andrew. This ensures market depth, so sufficient liquidity for Citadel at launch, reduced volatility, better price discovery and stability, trust and transparency, confidence for all of our early and public token holders. More Citadel, more revenue share. You can actually go down to the next one. So the token-based revenue sharing, smart contract-driven model turns token holding into passive income powered by utility. So from NFT card sales, proportional rewards from marketplace transactions, the marketplace fees themselves, earning from platform trading activity, creator subscriptions, revenue from event monetization and premium features, and the ecosystem tools. There's a share in the platform utility itself and premium services. With the creator subscriptions and all the different staking modules, this even means access to token airdrops that are automated as you're staking Citadel from anyone, any clan, guild, creator, streamer, your neighbor, or your grandmother, launching their own token through our platform. And that gets even more exciting with the inclusion of Pixpel into our ecosystem. Asset-based economy. So we've covered this probably 5 times today already, which is fantastic. Every product, game, and system contributes real, tradable, and usable value across the ecosystem, the Vanguard Vision Studio ecosystem. Assets carry utility, revenue potential, and status in-game, on platform, and across all of our community tools. One ecosystem, many assets. Sorry, Andrew, I'm speeding through mine, and obviously I've got you there. One ecosystem, many assets. So from OSP defense with NFT packs, strategic gameplay assets, skins, weapons, etc. Only Believe with the TCG upcoming, gameplay upgrades and competitive advantages, OB being Only Believe. Light Path, which is the biblical educational application where it's tied to identity and progression items, and the Citadel itself, the core token, mechanics, and governance, all tied into one ecosystem where the Citadel token itself is front and center. And it's all about giving real business-driven utility, not just speculation and hype. We can handle the speculation and hype side. We know how to talk about our product. We know how to excite people about what we're doing. But for longevity, it needs to have that utility. It needs to have integration into the business. And we move on. Long-term value loops. So players unlock cross-title benefits and rewards. I'm going to break my neck here. Investors share in ecosystem revenue growth, and creators earn from activity, usage, and engagement. So each user interaction feeds a looped economy. I like how Rob has employed the wording looped economy and not flywheel here, where growth in one IP benefits the entire ecosystem, like the entire community. And we go down. Rob really wants me to sleep funny tonight. So on the route to TGE, final milestone verification, all deliverables completed and verified on chain via Pixpel. Liquidity deployment, 30% of all that capital allocated to the locked pool at TGE. The token generation event itself. So we launch on decentralized exchange and centralized exchanges. As we've stated, 10% of the tokens are unlocked for everyone at launch with 9-month linear vesting. That means that you'll be receiving your tokens over a period of 9 months, which also helps us as we establish and grow, so that demand, we will be pushing demand, pushing all the growth as well during that time frame and beyond. I really, really do not plan on doing anything else with my life. Ecosystem activation. So revenue sharing begins, in-game use cases go live. Community governance. Token holders participate in DAO votes and platform priorities. Nice and simple on that front. Transparent, asset-backed, community-aligned. So from earliest funding through full platform activation, built for long-term ecosystem value. We work alongside the community at every stage. It doesn't matter if there are 2 people interacting with us, if there are 200,000 people interacting with us. The important thing is always aligning what we're building and how we're approaching our building with the community, because ultimately they're not only our players, they're also investors, they're participants in everything. So people being fully aligned with what we're doing is crucial at every stage. The immediate milestones.
You want me
So
to
the
jump in, Jack?
Yes. Yeah, this is
All right. Hello, everyone.
Robert.
Hello. Any wows for me from earlier? Anyone miss out any wows?
The
Wow.
thirsties are
Yes.
drinking the dams flat right now.
Okay, Christy, thank you. Appreciate you. Kevin, excellent. Okay, so what we just want to cover here, so these are our immediate milestones. So we've, I think in the past and everywhere, covered our broader raise targets. So this is what we want to get done in the next pretty much month or 2. So these are immediate milestones. And then just to take you through them quickly. So Leonard took you through the current phase of the mobile. So for the next phase, which Unk mentioned, there'll be some, extra features, some cross-firing, some more bullet-like mechanics. That's going to cost us 3,000 US. Then for our next phase of the PC version, for some more bosses and some more optimizations, that's going to cost us 2,500 US. The next step on our infusion system, which will be the kind of UI, the user interface for the infusion system, that'll cost us 3,000 US. We want to launch a shop system on the Citadel. So currently you can buy packs from our home.osp. You can buy like the keys and the NFT packs from Magic Eden. So we want to centralize on the Citadel shop system, which will cost us another 2,000 US. A mobile build out of the Only Believe first version of the card game, or the tactical card game. It's quite a large project because that's the mobile will be built out from scratch, 60K US. What Leonard was showing you about that bullet hell roguelike mobile build out, that playable version of that, 15,000 US. And the Only Believe Light Path, we're saying it's an MVP. That's the learning companion app for Only Believe. The build out of that is 8,000 US. And ideally, these we want to get funded as soon as possible, so we can carry on the development cycles across these different things we are focusing on. So we need, we need people to get involved. We need people to jump in and help us where they can. If you want to jump into the next slide, Unk. So we've got.
Sorry, I'm trying to find it. I'm clicking on everything except. It's like it's everywhere. No.
Please don't. We are experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah, we're experiencing low IQ.
One moment,
We'll
please.
be getting back
Oh,
to
my
the
word.
slides.
Where is it? Is it this one? There we go.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. So, yeah, I mean, as you know, and you've heard, we've been primarily bootstrapping this initiative for the last 3 years. The support we have already got through the seats and the other initiative, super appreciated, but we need support, we need assistance, we need people to jump in and get us to where we want to get. And anything in our ecosystem, if it's packs, if it's purchasing of tokens, whatever it is in the ecosystem, you're getting as much value. If you buy a pack, the value of the pack, you're getting tokens. If you're buying tokens, the value of the tokens, you're getting packs. And everything gives you access to our revenue share basis. So if you hold Citadel, you hold what you get out of the packs, you hold various assets in our ecosystem, that is all going to add towards your access to revenue share. When we talk revenue share, we're talking across the board. If Joey does a mint, which a lot of you've been involved in, the revenue that's allocated to the directors or shareholders, investors, the people, the community, that goes straight to them. And then, everything comes with early access to whatever we're doing. So if you're part of the community, you will get whitelisted for future prime mints. You'll get whitelisted for, the new NFTs. Anything we're dropping, you'll be the first on the list. And then, as you've seen, this is not, there's no vaporware here. We have a playable PC game. It is on Epic Games. We now have a playable build, which will be live next week for the mobile. There's no vaporware here. We are building a real product. We focused on milestones, and that's how we built. And our entire ecosystem end to end is asset based. Anything we produce, any NFT, will have utility. It will be usable across all the game modes. It will be included in the infusion system. And yeah, so we've put a form together. So for all of those who are able to assist in whatever way, if you can hit the form, give us your expression of interest, get in touch with us, and let's build.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we've been carrying hard, really carrying hard. And some of you sitting here, you can like solve all our problems tonight, so please, man.
Yeah, and then Jason would like to build on my join the mission statement. Jason?
What's it? Yeah. Go for it, Jason.
Oh, is that from what I dropped in? Yeah, like at the end of the day, it's also at this stage about spreading this amongst anyone in anyone's network. Awareness to what we're building, direct access to ourselves. So it's like, be it via DMs, everyone here has us either on Twitter, on Signal, on WhatsApp, on Telegram, or on Discord. We can build this together, and we can do this. We have been doing this. We're ticking every box so far. The general market, when it comes to VC involvement, is not healthy. It is not healthy. Our goal is to spread this as far and wide. We would much rather have 1,000 people be involved in what we're doing than one big VC. Everything is possible with what we're doing and how capital efficient this team with the processes that we have is, and how transparent when it comes to the communication, the weekly updates. Like, these will become more and more frequent, the daily live streams, everything. Anyone has access to us at all times for any questions whatsoever. It's just about, please, spreading this, help us grow. That is how we grow. That is how we actually get this off the ground.
Yeah, and in large part, at an absolute win, and that's what the Vanguard seats are for, at an absolute win, to build out everything at a 10-month sprint where it's bulldozing through all the incredible things. Like the optimal operating budget is like 50K per month. So there are those of you who can commit to $500 a month or 1,000 a month or 200 or whatever, or some of you have got the capital. Like, come and speak to us. Fill in the form, have conversations. We want to build out this utility in an unprecedented manner, but momentum is everything. You cannot slow down. So we are building at the rate of, it's crazy. Like, I've never been a struggling dude, but it's all in the red now. All of the credit cards, all of the overdrafts, all of the personal loans, anything that we can possibly, we're there now. It's like, it's done. The seats, everything. We now are either going to kind of get the whole community excited to go out and help us find people, or some of the whales are getting excited, or anything that we need. We'll spend 8 hours with you if you want to show you the full context of what we're building, why we believe in this, why we've left everything else in our lives to chase this. Rob showed me his overdraft the other day. I was like, good Lord. We're not kidding around. We believe in this. And if you need us to spend time with you, we will. If you need time from us, but right now we're at that point where we need heroes. We need it's getting to a point where that last little that last little push and then it's all there. We've been there so many times. That last little up the hill there, you know. So optimally, we end up with a 10-month sprint, $50,000 a month, and we got like just incredible momentum. There's this agile concurrency that's happening. We're building something incredible. But we will move week by week if we have to. We've been doing it for 3 years. We'll do whatever we have to get this thing done. And, you know, people say, well, why don't you just release one of them? And I just lean back and I put my hand on my forehead like this. And I'm like, if we wanted to build in Steam, we would have. We have to. Can anybody remember? I will give an ultra exotic to the first person who remembers the 2 words I used to describe what we have to build here. Let's see in the comments anyway.
Potato farm.
No, not agile concurrency. So could everybody just hit Jason with a wow? I'm being serious, and he's hitting the paper. That's two words. One was utility, and what was the other one? What's the other one? Utility, demand, functionality. I dig it. Dixon's just like, we've got to produce that functionality, that demand, that utility. We've got to create those things so that TGE, did you see that 10%? That's almost, that thing needs to be worth more than your original investment. Does that make sense to you? Please give me a thumbs up if you understand what I'm saying. We cannot launch this thing without that 10%. Thank you, Kat. Utility and demand. That 10% has to be more than anything you've invested. And how do we do it? Utility and demand. So that's what we're building. All right. So part of the utility and demand is mints. And we've got the king of Web3 here, our head of Web3, Joey. He's up in the mountains tending his goats at the moment. So we're very grateful that he took some time to hang out with us and come and talk about the Katsu mint. Now, he sent me some notes because he's only on his phone up in the mountains with his goats. And I just took them all and threw them into told GPT, just turn this into slides. So it might make sense, it might not, but I'll leave it to Joey to make sense of it.
Let's just say that we're going to have a goated mint. How is that?
A goated mint, yes. Goated.
Everybody start bleating, please.
Nah. Yes. Now, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, mint is not a flavor of sweetie here. A mint is how you create a thing. Joey will explain it. I still don't know what a mint is. I just know utility and demand.
Just got to ask my very important question.
Yes.
Is Joey a girl's name?
Joey, you can request a bunch of wows thrown at him.
I'll use it later on.
Okay. So your volume is quite soft, so everyone's going to listen. Okay. So I'm going to try and keep up with you. I don't know if you can see this, Joey.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
So I'll keep it around 15 minutes. I do have an extreme sore throat, so you have to bear with me. Before I start talking about the Katsu mint, I want to address the airdrop that we've been talking about and explain some of the requirements that would happen with Citadel snapshot. So, as you may know, 2% of the Citadel allocation has been allocated to the OSP ecosystem. And this is the funkies, funcat, the seed packs, the seed NFTs, all of those stuff. And if you go to our Discord, you will see that every week there are snapshots that are happening. So we snapshot from cat, we snapshot from keys. So this week we're going to snapshot something.
You're breaking up very, very bad. We can't hear you, Joey. Are you near some Wi-Fi? Maybe a goat with longer horns? Yeah.
Let me try again.
Yeah, that's better.
So As I was saying, there's an allocation that's been given to the OSP ecosystem, which is 2%. And if you hold assets, you will receive part of this allocation. And we are doing snapshots every week to collect the wallet addresses that will qualify for this airdrop. Now, there are two parts of this snapshot that you must pay attention to. There's the one that happens with the assets that you have that is directly on chain. So every week we're taking a snapshot. We still have to take around 4 snapshots where we have Lucille packs, Lucille NFTs, Funk tokens, Doksukeys. I think that's about it. So we have to take these snapshots, and then there will be a role snapshot, which basically means that we will collect all of the users that have roles in our Discord, and then we will addition all of the roles that you have, and these will yield royalty points or loyalty points. Basically, the loyalty points are a way for you to boost your allocation of the snapshot. So let's say, for example, you have few Lucille packs. So someone was asking this question in the chat. If you have few Lucille packs, should you open them or should you leave them? And it really goes to whether you have the roles that you want or not. So if you want the roles that the Lucille packs provide, then you probably need to keep holding your Lucille packs till then. Or if you want the roles of the Lucille NFTs, then you'll just have to hold it till then. So basically, it really is a matter of if you want the specific roles or not. But essentially, if you open your packs or if you leave them as they are, the allocation is somewhat similar, but we've encouraged the Lucille NFTs to have slightly more allocation than the Lucille packs. This is why I would still encourage you to open your packs, but even if you don't, it's not a problem. So at the end of this campaign, we'll snapshot the roles, and then we'll addition the loyalty points that you have based on the announcement I made in the Discord. You can check it out. Let's say you have 425 loyalty points. This lets you boost your overall allocation by 4.25%. And this is how basically roles are going to matter. Now, if you have any questions about roles, you can send them to me privately and I'll answer it. Or if you can ask me on Discord if you want it, I'll also answer it there. Now, regarding Katsu, oh boy. So, Andrew, you can share your screen if you want to have something on the screen. But essentially, if you look back 1 year ago, I think it was 1 year ago when we did our Lucille Pax mint, it was, we minted in a time where nothing was really minting at that time, specifically on Say. We did it at a very low price. We did it with some errors on the blockchain, yet we still managed to mint out around 3,333 Lucille packs at the price of 7 Say per pack. And a year later, the price of Lucille packs is trading at 90 Say. I'll let you work out the math for how much that is, and there is volumes on the packs. You can buy them. They are trading. It's not that the prices are just there for show. No, they are actually trading. So the packs went from being worth $2 to $16. All of that in a year, and with releasing multiple assets and with selling seats. So this really goes to show you how powerful those assets are. And what I mean by those assets is the 4 founding characters of this, which are Lucille, Katsu, Apt, and Purpose.
Disappearing again.
And so what? Can you still hear me?
Very rough. Wherever you were, Nana, was perfect. So if you're walking up and down, find that good spot.
Let me try. Maybe
there
now
you
it's
go.
better.
Yeah, it's better now. Yeah.
So the 4 founding characters are what's the most important in our ecosystem, which is Lucille, Katsu, Apt, and Crispus. And the Lucille mint was our first mint. We barely had few investors, and yet we were able to mint out this collection and have achieve a 12x or a 13x on our initial mint price. So now we're leading up to the Katsu mint. the Katsu mint is going to be 10 times more important than the Lucille mint, and I'm not exaggerating on this one. So the reason why Katsu is going to be very important is that, first of all, if you look at our ecosystem, we have grown immensely since last year. And this growth will always be reflected in our mints. And no matter, so the bigger we are growing as a community, the bigger the mints have to be. And we are not allowed to do mints that are smaller than the ones before. So no matter how huge the Katsu mint will be, the next one will also be bigger and bigger. And this is the reason why we build a big community and we scale this way. And so far, all of the mints that we've done have been successful. And all of the mints that we've done have been oversaturated with demand. So this is why Katsu in itself is going to be a very big, it's going to give us very, very good numbers and very good metrics for what will be to come. So imagine if Katsu does well, if Katsu meets the expectations that it has, everyone in the space will be talking about Operation Safe Place. It will be the biggest mint that ever happened on Say this year. Imagine, like this year, we had a partner friend that were doing a free mint on Magic Eden, and yet they still struggled to mint out the collection, even though it was a free mint. So no one is doing mints on Say, and yet here we are doing the biggest mints of the year on Say. So without further information, if you want to go into this is the first slide. Okay, so I'll put it into context. So the marketing in Web3 has changed this last year tremendously, and the reason that being is that no longer projects have excuses to skip videography or skip storytelling or skip interesting designs, because AI now allows you to do that. So any project that is still marketing in the old-fashioned way is going to die. And all of the projects that are going to rely on old tactics, old ways to market things are not going to see the light. But we have to now integrate filmmaking, storytelling, and we have to integrate everything that we know with AI in order to be able to create a marketing campaign that will be memorable. So for the following weeks, you will be looking at some cool videography artwork that will be presenting the lore. So I bet that 80% of the listeners now don't know what the lore is. I can confidently say that because I was one of those 80% like 2 days ago. So the lore really cannot be consumed on paper as it used to be consumed before. So the best way to present the lore is through our mint campaigns. It's through videography. And you will be seeing a lot of the story of the ecosystem that we have that is going to be told in videography. And you will see it on your timeline. You will be able to catch chapter after the other. And these chapters are all going to be leading up to the mint. And you will understand the importance of the mint throughout the chapters that will be unfolding day in, day out. And really now, during this campaign, we'll do many things. So the first thing we'll do is we're going to introduce the villain of the story. We always talk about fighting. We always talk about overcoming. And really, if you think about it, the villain that we all are fighting is common. It's poverty. But we have made it so that it is like a character inside our lore. So you will be meeting this character and you will be seeing why we must defeat this character. Andrew, can you go through the next slide? In the lore, Katsu is out seeking vengeance, but Lucille is going to teach him that he should be seeking hope, not vengeance. And this is something that we'll be walking through during the marketing campaign. So as you're thinking about it as like a marketing campaign, it will also be a story that's being told under your eyes. And the way the story ends is with the mint. And the hero will only succeed if the mint succeeds. And this is where the user, the reader, the player is going to take an active role in making the hero succeed and defeat the villain, where they're going to be literally minting those heroes into battle. And essentially, Andrew, next slide, please. And another one. All right. And essentially, the Katsu mint is not just going to be an NFT mint. Now, I will not say many things about this because I plan to keep it as a surprise, but Lucille packs had only one thing inside of them, Lucille NFTs. But the Katsu mints are going to have much more than that. So imagine you're purchasing one Katsu NFT or one Katsu pack, and you are obtaining Katsu NFTs, Citadel tokens, and many other things that are as valuable as the Katsu pack, all for the same price of the Katsu pack. How awesome would that be? So you would be getting triple the value from getting the Katsu pack rather than just getting a regular NFT. And this is really where I compare it to the Lucille Mint, where we just were offering Lucille NFTs inside the packs. And if those Lucille NFTs alone did a 12x in price increase, even though we had many bugs, even though we had to redeploy the collection with all of these problems, we still did the 12x. Imagine what a valuable or a bigger mint will do with more value inside the assets that you're going to buy. And we have developed a way that will make it so that people with lots of money will not be able to impact the supply of the people with not much money. And we have divided the mint in a way that every single person can find what they need within their budget. So we'll be sharing more information about that once we reach the minting stage. But if you want to know like a timeline regarding the mint, it's going to be in around a month. And during the last few weeks of the campaign, maybe last 2 weeks, you will see us collaborating with NFT projects. You will see us having spaces only talking about the mint. And we all have the duty to make this mint work, because this mint, as Andrew was saying earlier, we are very tight on cash, and this mint is directly going to help with whatever is on our balance sheet that needs to be taken care of. So yes, you are getting assets. Yes, you are minting a founding character into the battlefield, but you are still doing so and helping the project succeed and helping the project sustain itself in a period where it's feeling very, very, very tight. I think that was the last slide, Andrew, right?
There was a lot of slides that you missed there, but I mean, they're all very nice.
So yeah, and the last thing I'll end with is that this mint is going to be the biggest mint on sale. I can't stress this enough, even on AVAX even. Like, no one is doing mints right now in this space, and let alone choose a chain that the Web3 ecosystem doesn't use much, and that recently struggled with even a free mint. And then we come there with a very big mint that will shake out the entire industry. This is very important for us, and it has to succeed. There is no other plan. There is no plan B. This is our plan A.
Yes. Thank you. Very, very good, Joey. Yeah, I'm very excited. When I look at the story flow, so Joey's a psychologist, and I just want to get to this the story-driven mint. I want to get to this. What I really liked. Dag nabbit, man. Go to the next one, you Satan worshipping Banta Pudu skunk excretion. Where's it? Yeah. There. Shock to wrath. There are these stages of grief, and really the Wrathborn is about grief, and you're going to learn a lot about in the lore how we throw a lot of spirituality cheese and psychology to help people recover from things, and you understand, like You know, there's no acceptance in our 5 stages. You know, what are those 5 stages, Joey? Do you know them out of your head?
Yes, yes. So anytime you are grieving over something, let's say someone you hold close to you dies, for example, the first thing that you go through is a shock. You get shocked based on whatever happened, and you still don't understand what's happening. Then the next thing you go through is denial, where you refuse to believe that this is the truth. This is actually revealing itself in front of you. The third one is sadness, where you're going to really be taking in all of the sadness that you just felt and coping with whatever you're going through. But at some point, you will be angry because you couldn't change the outcome and you couldn't do anything about it. And sadness will turn into anger. And this is where typically in psychology we talk about acceptance, where people are going to move on from whatever happened and they will go back to where they were before the event happened. But with Katsu, he's not going through acceptance, he's going into wrath. And this is where we're going to have the wrath words later on. He's going to be furious and he's going to actually, instead of accept whatever happened to him, he's going to take things into his own hands. And this is where the wrath will come in, and he will lead with wrath.
You guys can expect a lot of cool stuff, you know. Everything we do is passionate thought out. Thank you, Joey. Very, very cool. Yeah, so, you know, so as a community, you can see us spending the money. You know, you can see us taking every penny and making it work multiple times, like Jesus with the loaves and fishes, man. Like we're every single little bit. And so in the comments and stuff, I want to know, can you see it? Thank you, GDP. 10 minutes left. Can you see how we're spending the money we raise? And can you see that we have not had a big partner yet? And can you see that that in how we build, everything is epic, it's well done, it's lovingly crafted, it's got heart and soul in it, you know. And so just hit us with those thumbs ups, man, if you can see it. So we're, you know, like, what we want is, if you know people who have got the power to help us move this thing faster, speak to them. We've got strategies to keep going at this rate. You know, we've got little NFT releases, we've got little shop releases, we've got like the Katsu Mint. You know, we've got these little strategies to keep going like we're going. But if you know people, or if you're one of those people, you've got the power to change, you know, the pace of this thing. We are up against the clock. Whoever arrives at Ready Player One first will be Ready Player One. And in all of Web3, there's no competition. I'm not going to say if, I'm going to say when we arrive at the Citadel. So on Say, there's, like, number one, there's nobody on Say building what we're building, and they all need what we're building. So if we arrive at the Citadel on Say first, there's immediately 200 games that are in the top 20 high transaction games in all of Web3 that'll be in that ecosystem. And that will utilize the Citadel token. You know, so if you can feel that sense of urgency with us, we've been building for these 3.5 years. We need to get done now, especially with the delivery platform, with Citadel itself. We need to get that done now. The game will be building until Jesus comes back. We will, I mean, there will be no goggle. I don't like the goggle thing, so people can fight with me, but there's be no stupid goggle thingies. It'll be augmented reality, because that we're ready to rock and roll with some glasses. But the the delivery platform, the place where everybody comes to sell those NFTs, buy the NFTs, that place where we're doing live streams where people can tip with tokens and they can tip with NFTs, that kind of thing. That thing, we got to get it done. Yes, thank you, GDP. Harold says, first mover window. We're in it. Nobody is even close. They don't have the vision. They don't have the team. But a lot of them have got the money. We got the vision and the team, and we need the money. And what we need to be able to do at prize one is move it like $50,000 a month. Now, I know people think, yeah, it's a $60 million, $100 million vision. It's not. It's a per month, per milestone vision. We've got so many tools that we can use. We've got so many brilliant devs, and we're very agile. We love disruptive tech. We don't do anything that we don't have to do. Someone said yesterday, oh man, those assets are cool. So, did you guys make them yourself? No, we found the assets on a store. We know it's expensive enough to build a game. We're going to sit there and have some guy sculpting a freaking turret when there's like 10,000 options on 400 marketplaces. we don't waste. We are capital efficient. It's a cool word that Jason taught me. It's 2 words, 1 phrase, I guess. Capital efficient. We are very capital efficient. So we've got the faith, amen. We've got the drive, we've got the passion. But what we need is like just these consistent financial miracles, man, to get to really utilize that first mover advantage. Like I believe at a visceral level that there is no team like the one we've got. This team, it's like destiny, providence. I think that it's like the team that has come together is the perfect team for the Ready Player One ecosystem. We are so ridiculously passionate, all of us, about building a game. And we're at the same level, so ridiculously passionate about changing lives. You know, so whatever motivates you, if you've got the resources to help change lives, or if you want to build this profitable thing, you know, whatever drives you, like dig deep and climb in and you know, bleed with us, man. You know, yeah, Joey's also doing funk merch. That's cute, man. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, so you know, in the NGO world, in the church world, people will just give you huge amounts of money without any expectation because they love what you're doing. Now, we don't expect you to do that. We will always reward you in any possible way that we can, but we believe in that way. You understand? I have not put 1 cent in as an investment. I've never heard Rob or Jason once mention any time or energy or money they've put in as an investment. We are that driven. We didn't at one point sit down and work out how much money we're going to make from this. We want to make the game of games. You know, we are gamers who want everything we love about gaming in one game, but we're also altruists who want everything that can change lives in one ecosystem. And so that's the level that we're talking to you today. Like, think at that same level. We don't look for investors. We look for converts, you know, who believe this with us. Like Joe's talking about those primes, you know. Enjoy12 says, I've never seen anything like this. Because, you know, so I can speak for myself. I cannot imagine breathing without changing people's lives, pulling people out of the nightmare. You know, not being part of something. It's like people drown in loneliness. You know, not being able to change people's lives in a meaningful manner on a psychological and financial level. It's like you're starved of your own assignment, your destiny. Like I believe on a visceral level that people are created as a solution to a problem in somebody else's life. And this is like this amalgamation of providential problem solving. Like the team that we have is so caring and loving, and you'll hear us joking a lot. We wow each other, and and but we really care about each other and about all of you. In these last 2 minutes or so of the official meeting, I got all your names, and I'm a praying man. I walk my prayer path, and every morning I go through every single name. I'm one of those crazy people. Every name that I get, I do screen grabs when people comment, and it goes into my little PowerPoint, and I stretch out my hand the whole time, and I pray for you. Like, can you say like, what's that got to do with a slice of cheese? I can't help but I care. So the people care in different ways. Rob he throws like breaking point hours at making sure that the financial ecosystem is rock solid, that we have what we need, that the documentation is right. Jason is like, half the time I'm up, he's up trying to figure out where to find the resources, presenting, sending things out. Like we are. Are you picking up what I'm putting down emotionally here? Like, we're believers, man. Amen. So that, thank you so much. That ends the official part. And the side note that I'll say is Only Believe needs the Citadel before we can really climb into the Only Believe ecosystem, because when we start building Only Believe, the influx is going to blow your mind. Only Believe it's a Bible game with a Bible ecosystem, and if we don't have that Citadel set up, we won't handle the amount of people who come in. I just started dropping a little. Those of you not religious, you can just go into the religion of money. Only Believe is going to make a lot of money. So we're in it, because we want to introduce people to every single individual Bible character on a personal level, where all of those are AI-driven Bible characters. But I just, a year and a half ago, I just started touching on building a Only Believe community, and I realized I can't handle this. I won't be able to handle this alone. There's no chance that we're going to need a huge professional team to handle that Only Believe ecosystem. So if you're in this ecosystem early, before we start building out that Only Believe community, you are in for the most lucrative ride in gaming history. I can tell you that much. OSP is the logistics machine behind what we're about to build there. Just to give you a small idea, just in our church networks, in our relationship networks, more than 12 million people. So when we do a campaign blast, that's just our direct church networks. When we do a campaign blast for Only Believe, the starting point is just over 12 million people. So do you understand why the Citadel has to be built out so efficiently? Why the Citadel website has to be built so efficiently? Why the gaming logic has to be done so well? Why we have to understand multiplayer first with Operation Safe Place before we go crazy with Only Believe? Because we're Operation Safe Place to be spectacularly profitable, 5,000 players, and for it to make many millionaires, 50,000 players. We don't need millions of players. We have 50,000 players, and most of you, your lives will, you won't recognize your life. But with, you can imagine, only believe, we'll launch with 500,000. You know, like
That's a lot of thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, we're gonna, and why? Yeah, all roads lead to Citadel. And why are we so excited? Why are we building a Bible game in Web3? Because we want to change people's lives financially. There are ministries out there, youth groups. There's great people out there who want to feed people and want to help people. They want mechanisms where they can change people's lives on phones and stuff. So now they'll be able to play games that are Bible studies that have NFTs and tokens attached and do all sorts of things. And Lightpath is just this incredible Bible college, that anyway. Right, so let's see if anybody on stage wants to say anything here on the Google Meet. I see we had some good numbers on this thing. I think we had 40 odd folks at one point. So it was very, very good. All right. Rhonda, I don't know if Rhonda, you open your mic from time to time. I think it's afternoon there in the United States. Let's see if Rhonda's keen. Rhonda is one of the first investors in Only Believe. How are you feeling about everything, Rhonda?
Good. Excited.
What percentage of everything that gets shared up here are you understanding? Are you starting to understand more of it?
Yes. Percentage, a good percentage. I've been kind of jumping into learning more about all this stuff in general, Web3 and all this stuff, everything surrounding it, and it's still kind of Greek to me. I understand enough for where I'm at, I feel right now.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'm glad. It's phenomenal, eh? Like, it's just the new world of digital magic internet money.
Yeah. No, I'm excited about Only Believe, especially, and the Bible College and everything surrounding that, and just spreading the gospel and this new way of thinking for me and doing things, and the digital world. Yeah, it's huge. It's a huge potential, and yeah, I'm learning more and more about it every day. It's really cool.
Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, it's like a joy in and of itself, having this new kind of revelation. It's amazing. I'm certainly enjoying it. It certainly changed my life, from like 7 years of prayer, almost 14 hours a day, to a game developer. It's like, what are you doing, God? I'm not complaining. I like it, but a little weird.
Bit of a curveball.
Hang out with all these potty mouth poop nostrils. And I'm having the time of my life.
I gotta say too, it's kind of reawakening, because I've never been like a hardcore gamer, but I've liked games like. Okay, I'm weird. I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan. I play games like that and RPGs and stuff like that. So, it's, yeah, we'll see where everything goes. I'm definitely into the RPG element of everything. So.
Okay, let's go, Rhonda. Wow. That's very cool.
There you go, Andrew. More revelations.
Yes, more revelations. Look at Christy leaving before I could ask her questions. I don't know. B, you can either open the mic or let me know in the comments if you don't feel like chatting. But I'd be interested in knowing how you're feeling about everything, because I know this is having a profound effect on your personal life. No, that's kind of what I'm interested in. So sorry, loving everything about this. Yeah, she's not feeling microphony, but because the problem is when B talks, she is so ridiculously cute that that no one wants to discuss anything else. They just want to hear her talk. She can read the Encyclopedia Britannica, and everyone's happy. She says, I love that we're changing lives every day. I love that we're all passionate and have the drive to make this a success. It's amazing, yeah. Oh, go on, General Kev. Preacher. And Meowvis is next. Go for it, Kev.
No, brother. Right, okay. Thank you. What more can I say? Thank you to everybody that's put this presentation together. It's been 2 hours of perfection. What more can I say? You know, I came on here, I saw the title for this. It said something, was it exciting Citadel announcements? Yeah, I put my time aside. I came along. I was expecting great. What did I get? Absolutely fabulous. That's what we got tonight. Guys, you've really blown this out of the water. You really have. I knew you've been working hard behind the scenes. I didn't realize how hard. I've got to be honest. Yeah. What you've shown us tonight is it surpasses everything that I expected. And I'm sure I'm speaking for more people than just myself. What I can say, guys, is we all have challenges in life. I'm going to speak for myself. I think I can speak for B as well, and I'm definitely speaking for Buddykins as well. We've had challenges over the last few days. Do you know what's kept us going? The funk show. And I'm not just saying that. I said yesterday, I don't blow smoke. I say it as it is. Things step in our way, guys, that, you know, really knock us off the, you know, pillar at times, you know, and there's the funk show. It just gives us that something, that little retreat every day where we can come along and put a smile back on our faces just for that hour or so. It keeps us on the road to success. What you guys have done tonight for us has put us back on the motorway, not just the road. Thank you. Thank you, Uncle Funk. Robert, Leonard, Jason, Joey, you've all really made us shine this evening. What we've got to look forward to, like I said, far surpasses everything that we expected. Thanks for giving us the time, guys. Cheers, Funky.
What a honor to have people at your level in our ecosystem, Kev. We love you guys dearly. I'm like really grateful. Some other sneaky alpha that Charisse will not be happy that I'm sharing, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So today, Charisse and Gunther and I started chatting. So part of what we have to do is, you know, we've got the funk show, and then we're gonna start that community build for Only Believe, and Charisse is going to be the host, you know. So that's going to be another 3 hours of live streaming for me every day. So that'll be like afternoons our time, early mornings for the Americans. So generally, for, you know, very religious folks, they like the early morning, you know, the 5 o'clock in the morning thing. So for us, you know, it would be like 2 o'clock till 5 o'clock in the afternoon in South Africa. And which would mean, like, you know, 5 in the morning till 8 in the morning for, you know, those moms in the States who, you know, they're busy getting their kids ready for school, that kind of thing. And you know, it'll be evening for people in, you know, those Asian time zones. So I'm very excited. You know, when we're going to start that, not entirely sure. I think Charisse will probably jump on stage with us on Tuesday, potentially. And it'll be nice to see her there. When you see Charisse, you will know that God literally designed her for camera and for microphone, the way she speaks. You've heard her speak. Her sibilance is like spectacular. Like she's very, very well spoken. Her eyes are about this big, so when you see her on camera, you just can't click away.
So what you're saying is she's not like us with faces that were made for radio.
Yeah, no, I was definitely my face for radio, but Jesus gave me a beard, so. Mavis, how are you feeling about everything? Meowvis. Everybody loves Meowvis. I played your song tonight, and you didn't even know. When the garage door was opening, when Marvy was dropping off a Hava, I thought it was you, and I was like, "Look at you coming halfway through your song that I'm playing on the show," and I had it loud on there. Yeah, we've got to have senior choice speaker after Mavis. So Mavis, are you still with us? Meowvis. Let's see, Meowvis is your mic here? No? Yes, no? Oh, you were outside, so you heard. I love that Meowvis song. It's so cool. Yeah, the double caramel peppermint. Not tart. A tart is what I am. A tart is what I eat.
What do you want me to speak about?
Yes, Mavis! Mavis the Magnificent. How are you feeling about everything?
I'm loving this. I'm loving everything. I feel like I'm in a dream world. I feel like the most blessed human being on the planet Earth. And I love you guys and what you're doing and everything. It was such a surprise when I heard some of the other things, the other games going on. I'm like excited, although I don't know much about Web3, but I'm loving everything. Sorry, I've got my Viking worship going on in the background for the kids, so I'm gonna say let toodles.
But Mavis, don't you want to speak to Twisted Tinker? He doesn't want to come here because I'm African. This is a little racist. He doesn't want to come visit us here. He's saying no because he doesn't want to fly. Get him, Mavis. Tell him racism is wrong. There, look there. Kevin Holford. That's the guy. That's the guy. Because I'm African. He doesn't want to. Right there. Get him, Mavis. Give him the content of character, not color of skin thingy. Because I'm African now. He doesn't want to come and visit me. Mavis is like, nope, not switching on the mic. Senior choice.
Yes, thanks. I'm amazed by all of the information that was dropped today. Excited for different games. I mean, the roguelike and the Plants vs. Undead like and how they're evolving together. I can't wait to put my hands on them. I'm just waiting for you guys to say we need testers so that I can install and try them out and grind the hours and progress to them. The fact that we can use our NFTs on all of the games is amazing. It's like unlocking so much potential through the whole ecosystem. The community that we've built so far, it's mind blowing. Like the fun kites are amazing. They get it right. It's people that rocks and shows up daily and knows that we're here long term, and we just keep growing the family little by little. But we keep bringing more meaningful partnerships. Super excited to hear the announcement of the fruits of the calls with the Pixel team. Can't wait for more things to happen with Sura, with the Brolana guys that are cooking another app that is going to bring even more users towards our ecosystem. Like, we got everything that we need to turn this into a reality. We are not going anywhere, and we have the energy and the passion to materialize the dreams of changing lives of ourselves and those around us, those we care for, and even those that we probably believe we would not be able to reach, but that we will be able to reach thanks to the full ecosystem that we're building in here. So I think that for me, it's just that we're here to change lives and I'm excited to see things growing. Like a new show now happening for The Only Believe. Excited about that too. I'm sure it's gonna bring a lot more folks that once they understand what the Citadel is about, and they realize that all of the roads lead to the Citadel, we're gonna be even more inevitable that we already are. So nothing but gratitude and pride for being part of this ecosystem and being surrounded by amazing people. You barely find the caliber of people that you find in the funky community anywhere in the world. You know, it's mind blowing. Like finding good people is so hard. Like when my kids would ask me a question like, Father, we know that there's the two kind of people in the world. There's good people and bad people. Like, what do we get more in the world? I'm like, kids, I feel like the sad reality is that there's more evil people than good people. But then I tell them, but I'm feeling very blessed and grateful because I happen to meet with such good people that it's like gonna overpower every evil in this world, and we're fighting the fight because it's what's going on in this world. It's like this fight between people that's coming with the right reasons, with the right intentions, with the right vision that really wants to change the world for the better, and those that only think about themselves and are selfish and poopy heads. All the things that we will not receive. Yeah, no banta food allowed in here. But we're really filtering down and echoing the light and just making the light amplify more light. Therefore, we're just incredibly unstoppable and inevitable. That's it. We are really gonna be bringing so much value to the world that everybody's gonna hear about the Citadel. Everybody's gonna hear about Operation Safe Place, and we're gonna become one of those um, projects that's gonna be all over the news. Like I remember back in the days when there were headlines, yeah, you can use the SLP token from Axie Infinity on stores on the Philippines because they would receive it because they understood that it was a currency that everybody was holding. I can't wait for that to happen with the Citadel. Like like you're gonna go buy your coffee for the morning, you're gonna go buy your shirts or the uniforms for your kids to go to school, and you can pay with Citadel tokens because it's indeed a valuable asset. It's not another token that is just gonna destroy people. It's a token that is here to
Gunther was talking about
create and
that
grow.
today. I don't know, is Gunther here?
Yeah.
Has he gone to bed? He was actually saying today he's excited about when we're going to use Citadel as an actual currency around here.
Yes, and I know that you're also working not just on the digital metaverse, but also like all of the real estate happening in South Africa too, and the NGO and what Mavis is doing, and Christy and Warrior Cat and Amanda. Like it's like we're not only tackling down the digital realm, we're also working on the physical realm, and it's like it's going to expand, only going to expand. So now it's happening in South Africa, but then we got Midnight Cat Lady on the US, and Joshua is in the US, and I can only see this growing and expanding to different continents and corners of the world where it's needed, and we're gonna bring that change that the world is desperately looking for, and for me, Operation Safe Place and the Citadel have become that one project that I have been dreaming of for the past years of really bringing wealth distribution towards the table, so that people that was blessed to be born on nice places where $100 is just like a dinner for them would be able to empower those that grind 6-7 hours for $1 a day, because that's how difficult things are in developing countries. Like it very well, Long. So you're coming from a place that is also full of poverty, and it's just so difficult. And the fact that we're going to create opportunities for people is just beautiful. Like everybody who's jumping into our ecosystem is not just jumping into something that's going to change their lives. It's something that is going to empower the world and create the opportunities that it's desperately been looking for such a long time. So yeah, those are the things that are coming to my head. It's like always love and gratitude, and you are all amazing. You all rock. Keep doing the best.
Oh, so cool, man. No choice but choice if you want your community to have a voice. Robert.
Yo.
Yo. I mean, you're still around. So this is the last question we're going to ask. And then some of us get to sleep for the first time.
Yeah, it's all
I
around.
woke Rob up this morning. I'm still feeling so bad about it.
It's fine.
So Rob, I mean, it's been it's been. So Rob jumped in hot, like really went for it, like about a year and a half ago, and he has not slept since. Why are you still here, Rob? What?
The vision. The vision.
Because I know it's not because of my beard.
It is the vision of what we want to do, what we want to build, the community we want to build, the opportunities we want to create for people in our ecosystem.
Yeah, it's very different there. Did you see that question in Discord? If you're in the chat, yeah, don't worry, I don't know who you are, but I almost threw that poor person out of the Discord. See your choice. You want to take a guess at what question made me angry?
I'm curious as to it. Like, was it when Lambo?
I don't know. I can't remember what it. Someone asked, if they come to the meeting, are they going to get an extra airdrop? Yes, like that infuriated me.
Oh, I see what's happening now. Yeah, like if we join the call, do we get an allocation for the airdrop?
Yes, like in case you're wondering what we're not building, that.
Was that Kevin that asked?
Yeah.
That was accepted.
Yeah.
Forgiven. Yeah, it's forgiven only because he's a pack holder.
We have a vision, and you belittle the glory of these incredible people coming together to build something beautiful. Ooh, Svaba.
Look, I think with the your traditional, clicker, earn some tokens mindsets, once they kind of get into our ecosystem and understand a bit more of what you're trying to build, I mean, that mindset is definitely going to change more, but you are going to get, I think, quite a lot of individuals who are in it for the, the airdrop, the this and the that, but once they see the vision and they understand what we're trying to achieve, they'll definitely follow suit,
You're right. But until then, you better go sit with Rob, who has got mercy on your soul, because me, I see you.
I had looked away from my screen for like 2 seconds to grab a drink, and I came back to your face right up against it.
Jeez, there are some of you out there.
Well, I think that I know the response for whenever somebody's asking for the airdrop, we go.
Yes. His second command of the poop deck. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
We invite them to the funk show and let them listen to the little girl saying, and the woman that is melting over your bird and your sexy noises that you make with your mom. The party noises.
Uncle Funk his beard is so hot right now.
If they ask for an airdrop, they get drop kicked.
Yeah, I'll drop you in the air, all right.
We will.
I mean, Leonard,
we will airdrop you, sir. We have had many discussions about airdropping things.
I was gonna say, like, I saw Rafiki talking about, his Nokia 3310. So instead of the iPhone airdrop that we were discussing, we'll just start raining Nokias down on people.
and they're gonna be knocked out.
I mean, you know.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. You. Hello, chat. You have just witnessed one of our very deep, very professional, very important discussions. Live in
I just can't. B knows what I'm buzzing on about. Yeah. Yo,
It's
I
funny.
just when I climbed onto those stages, 3 years when I first got into crypto Twitter, and I was trying to understand. And I wanted to come build a game, and I said, "Oh, you can own the assets and all that kind of thing." And then they were like, "Yeah, tokens and airdrops and sort of like that." I'm like, "What the hell are these charlatans talking about?" They got no conscience. It's bragging. I think, what is that nasty kickboxer who's got the same name as me, but he's the spirit of Satan? What's his name now? Andrew something.
Oh,
else.
you mean Andrew,
Sleep tight,
Andrew,
Mavis.
Andrew Tate, yeah.
Yes, like
slimiest, scummiest.
I mean, all of Web
Oxygen
3,
thief.
Control C, Control V, that guy. Yeah, he's got Andrew Tate at the bottom of the list there. The poop nostrils, but it's not. His dirty birds, dead pigs, Manta Pudu, Andrew Tate. Yo. Yes. Yo.
The worst
guy
thing
speaks
is
about women.
it's and it's like these so-called alpha males that wouldn't know what it's like to actually be a real man if it was slapping them in the face. Pathetic waste of human life that they are.
Yeah, you want to be a real man, love your kids. That's the hardest thing. Love your wife, love your kids. That's it's difficult. That's a real man. Like, I'm sorry, if there's people out there and you got big muscles, I like your muscles. And I'm glad you're fit. So you're going to have to take this with a pinch of salt and to utilize the wisdom of context. I've got a gym right here, Yeah. Yes, Dirk, very, very strong dude. But, if you're using muscle as a gauge of manhood, it's a little, separate fitness from responsibility, adulthood, please. You're just fit and a little self-obsessive because there's a lot of mirror staring going on there, but that's fine. It's okay to have a little bit of discipline and self-care. That's very important. I'm not judging you. That's great. I did dancing, all that kind of thing, and it helped me be fit, and then I went and gym and stuff. And I don't judge the gymming and staying fit thing, but what I do have a problem with is if you think that's what a man is. If you think staring at the mirror and eating broccoli and chicken so that your muscles are more muscly is what makes you a man, that just makes you fit. You want to be a man. A man has got 3 major responsibilities. We protect, we provide, and we are present. We are present for our families. We protect, we provide, and we are present. Don't come and bubblegum us. Try and gaslight the world and say, you know, a successful person that's got big muscles and a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, look at Rob. He's a successful man and he doesn't have the big muscles.
Well, if you got big muscles and a lot of money, now what you are is fit and wealthy, but that's not a real man. You know what a real man is? Whether it doesn't matter if you got a full bank account or an empty bank account, you protect, you provide, and you are present. If you're not those three things, you're deficient. Love you, Rhonda. Yeah, go and be a mama. When men are protecting, providing, and they are present, they produce wonderful, wonderful communities. Yeah, the world is a better place. But when they're prancing, pathetic, and petulant, yeah, purposeful is also good. Yeah. But when you're prancing around and you're petulant and no.
Predatory. Oh, there you go. There's the 3 Ps. Each one
Freaking
has its own 3 Ps.
predatory. Yeah. No. Okay. Someone needs to write a book about this. Hey, AI program that's taking the notes. Write a book called the 3 Ps versus the 3 Ps of a real man.
So much P. There we go. That's the title of the book. So much P.
Anyway, I love you all. Good job. Good job, Lord. There's Kevin Holford has raised hand. Come on, Kevin, let's go, bro. Twisted.
He raised his hand and left.
Oh, did he leave?
Yeah. It was like a. That was a good rug.
My Padawan is
Well done,
powerful.
Twisted. You have become the master today.
I see Aaron left, man. I didn't even know Aaron was here. You know, that stuff. Who's here? Is Jack still here? I don't know who's here, man. People aren't putting up their hands except to leave. Can I go to the toilet, please, ma'am? Ooh, who's my favorite Batman? Where's Batman? Is he still here? Or is he gone? Is that like a person who speaks and stuff, or they're just like an exceptional copyrightist?
The account was here, but then I think left.
Twisted like a boss. Broden is GDP. Yes, that's who Broden is. Is Broden still here? Broden!
Yeah, Broden's still here. Predatorial pressing.
Speak, Broden, speak if you can.
Quick.
Somebody.
10, 9. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. It was a fantastic show. We'll see you in Arena Social. Maybe we'll play another song. Maybe we'll wreck everybody. We don't know. There's 537 people there, and some other streamers are so upset because we're still live. Because they're like, bro, give us a chance. You're only supposed to be live for 3 hours. You'll be live for many more. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but I'm saying I'm sorry. I'm not.
Yes.
We're spending time with our people, man. Yeah, Max Only Beats is gonna do an after party for everybody. Yeah. Okay, well done, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, well done. We run this. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I can't end the call for everyone. I can just leave the call. Thank you so much, everybody. Love you. Bye. Mwah. 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 Why can't I find this window on the Sherry thingy? Let me see. Quack. What? Oh, there we go. StreamYard. Where's that quack coming from? Oh, yeah. Wait. Is it? Yeah. Hello. Look at us. We're both funky.
This is side for Sir Choice to do a ducky race. No?
Mush. The purple elephant.
So it seems like the generation of the NFTs for the Gen 1s are in progress.
Oh,
Finally. Been having a lot of...
Not any nice blue ticks there. Did you see any nice blue ticks?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet, man.
I'm assuming we'll get it on the Monday. On the morrow.
Mush.
Are we going to give these people some music or?
I'm checking what. I'm tempted to rug them. I don't know who's still listening there. I mean, there's a lot of people. I see this in your choice. Did we play No Choice? No, we did. We played this in your choice song tonight. Let's see. So we've got trading chart. We don't have a song for you. We got mush.
So we'll see how far this thing's got by tomorrow.
Nice.
The generations.
That's awesome. Okay. Oh, this is a nice song here. Woo! You guys are gonna love this one. Yeah, Jason's got a song. Here we go.
Did you rug?
I did, yes.